So to do a very simple abstract composition, we're going to start off by using photography to inform where we're going to get all our lines and our shapes from. So you can see here on the pages in front of you, there's a selection of photographs that I've taken around the home. There are stacks of plates and bowls, and you can see furniture. There's reference to clothing here. You can see the middle of a guitar. There's some cushions, even stacks of books. And this is just a line of string that I just randomly put on the kitchen floor. So look at flooring, look at textiles. This is draped curtains here. And just very quickly record a big selection of stripes and curved shapes from around the home. Now, if you have the opportunity, I'd like you to go and do exactly the same thing, but outside. So if you're outside, you can look at street furniture like bus stops, you can look at dustbins, you can look at signage, you can look at the lines on the road, and you can look at walls, brick walls, you can look at what you're walking on, pavements, you can look at architectural features as in buildings, windows, doors, and if you're lucky enough to live in an urban situation, there'll be lots of reference to old buildings and new buildings. So just use your camera and look up and look down, particularly on the surfaces you're walking on. So once you've got these photographs, and these are your primary source because they are your photographs, they're not anybody else's, you're going to work from these. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to get some paper, and just to make, because it's your first exercise, just to make it a bit easier, fold your paper. This is your A4 paper. Fold it in half again and again, and that will naturally give you these rectangles. Open the paper up, and then with a 2B pencil, you can see I've done this. I have created this rectangle composition, and you can see in here I've picked out, that's obviously the drawers, this is the stone on the floor, this is some wooden hoops, these are the stacks of books, and this is from a cushion, and those are spatulas I found in the kitchen. Once you've done that, you can see it's quite nice. I'd like you to start to think about colour. We're going to move on to the next exercise, which is, this is a copy of this. I just wanted to show you this in its linear form, and this is where I've selected a very broad range of colours. Now I've used watercolour in this painting, and you can use watercolour or acrylic, and you can see here I've used hot colours and cold colours, and I've abstracted from my original photographs. So have a little think about colour. If you want to just limit the colour, that's absolutely fine. And remember the colour theory that you've done. I know you're going to have ready-made oranges and greens, but don't forget to use your yellow and your blue to create all the different greens, and your reds and your yellows to create the oranges, and then introduce your whites for tints and a tiny bit of black for the hues. So that's what I'd like you to do for the first exercise.